says, okay, are we there?
No.
Oh, we are.
We are now.
We don't know what happened there. Can
they
you
hear us now, though?
Let me turn the volume up on this. Yeah. Well, that was weird.
That was very strange.
And when you was all saying, because I was talking to everybody saying, look, I've got sunburn. And then David said, looking very different tonight. And then we looked at the iPad, and the iPad had this grey, which never had that before. But anyway,
don't fiddle.
We came back out. No, this is YouTube, that is.
Oh.
We came back out, back in again, and here we are. So Simon looks sunburned.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I mean, even now we're back in Nottingham, and it's beautiful, beautiful sunshine again. We had the same weather there that we had here at the weekend. So it was cloudy and overcast, but warm in the morning, and then it got to about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and all the clouds disappeared, and we had like tropical blue skies and really lovely. So let's do a quick hello.
Now what's happened now?
Do you know, is Mercury retrograde or something? So Majors, hello, nice to see you. And Twigger, Elspeth, SJ, Saskia, Kristen, Lily Rose, hello. And then we have Rachel, Old Man, Ferdiad, Artemis, Anna May Reed, nice to see you. David, hello David. And we've got, don't want to miss anybody, Saskia, Jennifer, hello Jennifer, and Midnight Unicorn, hello. Thace, hi Thace. I look redder on there than in real life, though, don't I?
You do, yeah. You don't look as bad as that in real life.
People like, still nothing. SJ. I think I've said hello. Oh, Jojo, Empress and Basil. Hello. Nine Worlds, Intuitive Tarot. That's Kristen's. Was you just on earlier as Kristen as well? Because it looked like your picture. Carol's Cauldron, 22 Blue Wolves, Emma. Yeah. So nice to see everyone. Yeah. So we got back. How long ago was it? A couple of hours?
A couple of hours.
Yeah. So on the way back today, we called it.
A bit burnt here.
You have?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, on your arms.
Yeah, tiny bit.
You can see right here, look.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yes, we left this morning. We left Whitby at what time did we leave? 9:15.
It might have been a little bit before that, I think.
Was it? And then we got to York for just before 10, and we had about 4 hours in York, but we'd done everything and we overspent. So it was like, okay, do we head back a little bit earlier and try and beat the rush hour traffic, or stay and run the risk of spending more money? Because everything costs, and even if you just have a coffee, you've got to pay. We've got cold coffees.
Yes. Nice.
Because it's so hot. But look like you've been to Tenerife. It was the weather of like Tenerife, though, wasn't it? It
really was
so nice. I mean, I've been to Whitby before. It was your first time.
It's my first time.
What did you think?
Oh, I thought it was lovely. So nice, and the little streets, and Whitby Abbey was brilliant.
Yeah, we went to Whitby Abbey on the second day, didn't we?
Yeah.
In the afternoon. And it's really, because the views from up there with the bay and the water, and it was just really nice.
And just seeing the end of like the coastline, and you just think, God, yeah, we are actually only a little island.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's got that sort of gothic feel to it as well, because of obviously we know about the history with Bram Stoker and Dracula and everything else, but and they have the goth weekends there, don't they?
do. And there's a lot of like goth clothing, isn't there? And
Yeah,
gothic
goth
items
shops.
and yeah.
We stayed right next door to a goth shop, and we never even a
I
chance
don't even
to go.
have a chance to go in there.
Yeah, and the thing was, we got there just after 10:30 on the first day, so we had 2 full days, 2 nights, and we still didn't do everything that we wanted to do.
So it just proves that there is a fair bit to do there.
Because we went for breakfast yesterday morning, didn't we? And
We did.
it's, if you ever go to, a big shout out, if you ever go to Whitby, check out Rusty
Shears.
They do the most amazing breakfasts. We've heard all their food is nice, but the breakfast was really, really nice. It's on the vlog. I think the vlog's going to be a long one as well, because I've just started dropping a few things into iMovies, and I'm like, oh gosh, we're only at the first day and it's already at 30 minutes.
The 2 ladies in there were lovely as well, weren't they? And that other lady was really chatty and recommending places. Yeah,
and she was telling us about, if you turn right out of here and go up, there's a museum and an art gallery, and it's got a nice coffee shop. And
we didn't
have a chance to do any of that. So, but I think the main thing on your list was the Abbey anyway, wasn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
And I've never been to Whitby Abbey, so that was nice. Cheryl's here. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Simon and Sandra, my husband was in the Navy, and they used vinegar to keep from sunburn.
Oh, wow.
No vampires in this
sunshine.
No. No, there wasn't.
Loving the suntan, see, she said, Cheryl.
Yeah, and I go dark very quickly, so even though it's red now,
but it looks redder on there than it does here.
It does, yeah, because I'm looking at the images. So we thought we'd just jump on. Not going to be on long, like a normal CC&C. That feels like forever ago.
It does already.
Not 5 days, but
it does feel like it was weeks ago that we did that CC&C.
Well, I need to get things sorted, so I've put. I didn't switch my washing machine on. That's probably just as well, because it would have disturbed. But I put all my clothes in the washer, and that's as far as I got. But it's a long drive, so it took us 3 hours and 40 minutes with a 10-minute break, so 3.5 hours to get there, and then coming back, it was an hour and a quarter to York, and then 2 hours just over coming back from York to Nottingham. So about 3 hours and a quarter coming back. So it wasn't too bad on the way back. I want to see all your Dracula goodies, Sandra.
Dracula goodies.
Yeah, so Sandra obviously is going to do her haul, her goodies. When you get back, you want to do that obviously on yours.
Yeah, I'll do my own on my own channel.
So I just thought would show, because people seem to like haul videos, and I get why, because I do. I like to watch haul videos as well. I just realised I put comments on there, and I haven't made that big. It's because we got all in a kerfuffle with it not working at the beginning. Don't know what that was about. I hope it's not the taste of things to come. Right, so where shall we start? We're really cramped in as well.
Yeah,
Getting 2 people on there. Oh, yes. So I wanted, or have wanted for some time, to get a shaman's pouch. And so I was on the lookout. I'd mentioned it to you, didn't I?
Yeah,
I said, I want to get a shaman's pouch. And found this at a place called, it's on that brown bag.
Venus Trading.
Venus Trading, yeah. And it's really nice, but I need a long strap because I like it to hang quite low, just below the waist. And it was the first thing I bought when I got there, because, I mean, ideally, I would have liked it a little bit bigger.
Yes.
And they did have some bigger ones, but they weren't. They look more like handbags. Whereas this, anybody can wear this.
Yeah.
But I want it for. I want to have 2 travel decks in there because I took the Thoth with me and the Ancestors Shaman's Oracle. But this has got little compartment at the front, and then I keep in here things like I've got a hagstone, and I've got some antler, a couple of earthy type stones. Oh, I've got some bumblebee jasper as well because you've got to have a nice piece of bumblebee jasper, and then some herbs.
Oh, so nice.
That'll make the whole bag smell nice. But like we created a little altar space. So I've got a little tin as well that has like a crystal goddess in there, tea light holder, some quartz. And spray. I want this Lord of the Forest is amazing. So that goes in the little bag as well. So just to have a few bits and bobs to carry around, because you always need to carry a tarot deck with you. So got that. That was the first thing I bought. I like the colours. There was one that had more of this blue, wasn't there? But
it was a bit too bright, wasn't it?
Yeah, a bit too bright. But this is really nice. So I got that. Don't know where to put it. I might put it on the sofa. That's the other one, isn't it? Yeah. Let me get it for you.
Oh, here you go.
So, yeah, Venus Trading. This is the next day stuff. Did I buy anything else on that day? But who knows? Don't worry. Let's see. Half of this is going to be a surprise to me as well.
Yeah, I think
very earthy colours.
There's
that Thoth.
Is this bag one in this plastic one?
Yeah, that would be something.
Well, it's something, but what day was it?
That's funny. That Thoth. I took that Thoth with me. So some of these will be a surprise anyway. Oh, these are the ghosts.
Oh.
So that was day one.
Yeah, it was.
We went into the Lucky Duck shop because Sandra wanted some Whitby Lucky Ducks. Now, I've got some that I showed before, so I didn't buy any. I've got a purple one with a piece of Whitby Jet. Trying to do it so you can see a piece of Whitby Jet stuck to it. And there should be another one on there. Oh, there is. Could you just...
Yeah.
And then I got Harley Quinn, which is a clear one, but it's got rainbow underneath. So when you look at it, it looks like it's multicoloured. So Harley Quinn. They're the lucky Whitby duck, glass ducks. But in there, they've got some cool ghosts. Now, as you know, you won't be able to see it from here, but I've got the York ghosts. So they're my ultimate ghosts. But I also pick up odd little... got that one from Dandelion Dreams.
That's right, yeah.
And so I've got lots of little ghosts as well. I've got a Kadabra as well.
Oh, that one's the cutest little thing.
But in there was a couple of cool ghosts. I sorted out afterwards. So the first one I got was a Scream ghost. Look at that.
It's very cool, isn't it?
And I like the gothic type ones of these. So yeah, I've got a Scream ghost.
God, look at this mess he's making down there.
It'll all be sorted afterwards. And I got the Plague Doctor.
That was very cool.
This one is really cool. He's got his top hat. And they're handmade. But yeah, so I got Scream and the Plague Doctor. And I think I got a bit of a deal, didn't I?
Yeah, because I think she charged
me £19.50 for both, but said this one was 11 and this was £17.50. I thought she said that. And then she charged me £19.50. So I thought, oh, perhaps it's 11 and £7.50, but that still doesn't. That's £18.50, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's still
So cute. We should have one of those duck shops in Nottingham. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, York's got ghosts.
Anyway,
Liverpool's got the lamb banana. What else has got stuff? Other places got different things, haven't they? But Nottingham needs a duck shop, especially if they do it all different types, like the York goes.
Yeah, that would be good.
Which we'll come on to. So Sandra's looking at me appallingly. Ooh, what else is?
Fall off again.
Oh, this is the toadstool.
Oh yeah.
So I
That
got
was cool.
a dupe cone holder. That's a toadstool for my dupe cones, and I've got a couple of. Hope she's not watching, or you'll get billed. I don't mind if it's right. I mean, I don't know. I just paid what she said, and I got some Palo Santo dupe cones for it, and then I've got the Super Hit as well. They're only $1.99.
Yeah.
So the Super Hit.
The Super Hit are lovely.
Yeah, they are. Well, I think I might save my big ticket item till the end.
Big ticket item, yes.
Because that was quite. Who's Ian Marshall? Ceramic artist. Oh, he's the one that did the ghosts.
Black Star Ceramics.
Yeah. So he did those two ghosts that I've just showed you. Ian Minshall, ceramic artist, Black Star Ceramics. So if anybody does like those ghosts, then give him a...
Just getting out of the way in case you throw it at me.
Would I? Would I? Palo Santo is wonderful.
I'm not sure if this is the next.
Oh, Marilyn's work lurking.
Oh.
Hi, Marilyn.
I'm not sure if this is the next one.
Oh, it's heavy. Gosh. Oh, I know what this is. This was in the rainbow shells and crystals. I have ended up buying some crystals this time. Spoiler alert, no decks. I mean, I've got decks coming out the years, and there's nothing new that I fancy that's out there. And I think we saw 3 shops that had decks in.
Yeah.
But they tended to be the Rebecca Campbell,
ones that you like.
the ones I love, and stuff like that. But that comes with the glass. So that, I wonder what had happened to that when we had the mead. We had mead last night.
What is in these bags?
So we went into Rainbow Crystals, and they've got loads of selenite, and there was really good price. So this is not an eclipse moon. What do you call it? Like a quarter moon?
Quarter moon.
Half moon.
Half moon.
Yeah. So I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And these are $13.50. So I thought that was really good for the size of them and selenite.
They're not tiny, are they?
No. So I think you know what I'm going to be doing here. So 2 half moons.
Crescent moon, yeah.
Crescent moon. That's the word I was thinking of. And then I got a selenite charging dish, which is really heavy and thick. It's really nice. And that one was $14.50. But my plan,
of course,
is to have them. I haven't got another hand.
Give me the other one.
Oh, we're like Blue Peter, aren't we?
Yeah. Look.
To have it in front of my goddess here.
It look nice.
Yeah, and then to put in the centre. And almost broken. There was this beautiful. I mean, look at that.
Look at that.
Absolutely stunning. And this was what, 15?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
And
Did
it's
you
a
look?
really
Look
good
at that.
size. And I was like, look at that one. And I said, oh, is it meant to have this kind of bit where you can see through? Because there's a
Some of them
bit
do.
where it's not going to show. Oh, there, look.
There.
Where you can see through. And Sandra said, yeah, some of them do. But she said, change it for a different one. But I was like, no, because these flashes and colours in it are just gorgeous. So that will go in the charging dish with
These either side.
that either side. And then there should be, but I don't know where it is. Oh, yeah, it's in here.
Wait, it's
Some little crystal quartz points to go into the crescent moon bits.
oh cute.
Yeah, and they were only $4.99, and there's about
Yeah.
20 pieces.
Yeah, they look great, don't they? And Lil said, wow, it glows in the middle. Yeah, it really does.
It's really beautiful piece. So yeah, so I'll sort that out.
Taproot Tarot thinks they look amazing together.
Yeah,
The three.
I think they will, and then with the little crystal points in as well.
See, old man Ferdiad said, I bet that sphere is going to be great for scrying. That's the point.
Yeah. What was we on about the other day when we said, oh, that'd be great for
The
scrying?
big ticket item.
Oh, yeah. Was it?
Yeah. Because I said I could see things in it and told you what.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
They look great with the little crystal
They look
tips
good,
in.
don't they?
Mm. Okay, so that's that.
Right. Next.
And there's more. And I don't know if you saw the description of this live, but I said to Sandra, it was on about spending money and, you know, we need most food. And I said, to be honest, I don't need anything from Whitby. I want to get a couple of York ghosts and a cat. I said, but I don't need anything from Whitby.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Famous last words.
Those were from the first day as well, those little...
They were, but don't worry. Where I got the shaman's satchel from, I also, when I said there's going to be 2 decks, one I've already put in, I got these 2 little purses that just fit small decks in really nicely. So I had the Toth Tarot Mini, which I've already put back in that. And then, like, in this one is me Shaman's Oracle.
Perfect.
Yeah. So they will all go inside that satchel. And these were really cheap, £3.
Yeah, they were really cheap. Yeah.
And they're quite nice, thick ones. Well, sometimes you get them and they're a bit...
Very thin, those are not.
These are really quilted and nice. So if I miss anything...
Yeah, Mega said, I love these videos so much, I feel like I'm on an adventure with you.
Oh, I'm glad you're here with us, Megas. And Faye says, I have a selenite bowl to keep my palm stone in. They're great and beautiful pieces. Yeah. Oh, this is the Abbey stuff from yesterday. But that's all right.
So is this.
Right.
But there's something else in here. Oh, that's Abbey as well.
Oh, this is the charity shop bag. So we'll show the charity
shop one.
So we went into this shop. What was it called? The purple one.
Pandemonium.
And it couldn't have been more aptly named. Because we bought some stuff, and then she charged me, and I put my Monzo on it. And then she said she rang up another man and passed me a different card reader, and I was like, "What?" And she said, oh, we've got 3 businesses and 2 charity shops,
so
all in this shop.
All these different card readers.
So you had to pay on 3 different card readers for 3 items.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's pandemonium. But the items I got in there, although I don't know what happened to those files, but
I gave you them yesterday.
Did you? I got a painted stone of Whitby Abbey, which is really nice because I've got painted stones with the Glastonbury tour, and that was $4.50, and it says on the back Whitby Ghost of the Coast. So yeah, I got that as a painted stone. So I've got a little record player, and in front of it I've got me painted stones on it. And then I got this which was in the charity shop item. So it's a tea light holder, and she's going to go next to the goddess, looking up, and light her up with
Lovely, that.
A tea light. And this, I mean, it's pre-loved, as you can see, was £3, I think,
Yeah, it
something
wasn't
like
very
that.
much, was it?
Very cheap. So, and then of course, I collect fridge magnets wherever I go. So I got the fridge magnet, and that's a classic shot that I also got. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, that's the whale bones, and everybody goes up there to get the shot of the
Cool.
Abbey in the centre of the whale bones. So I got that as a fridge magnet as well. So yesterday afternoon we went to the Abbey. There's the postcards.
Oh, I was going to say, did you
shoved them in? I love these retro vintage type postcards. So we've got the bat in front of the moon by the Abbey, and then this one I really like as well. So that's the Screaming Tunnel. We went through the Screaming Tunnel yesterday. And as you come out the Screaming Tunnel, everything frames the Abbey. It's like they've created the village over time
around
it.
Could get good.
Yeah, because even when we come out of our apartment, you come out the side street onto the street, and the Abbey is in front of you, isn't it?
There, isn't it?
And both sides are high up, so unless you're down in the harbour bit, you've got beautiful views anyway. So that's for my keepsake box. And then in the Abbey, I got we bought some mead. I bought a bottle of mead wine for us to enjoy last night.
Celtic mead, it was very nice.
Yeah. I got some Whitby sea salt. Now this is black sea salt. I use it for like protection and things like that. I used to make my own with sea salt and charcoal discs, crush the charcoal discs and mix it until you get the right consistency. But this one is done with
some kind of oil from fish.
Yeah, it was like
octopus or squid oil.
Was it squid?
Oil.
Squid something. I need my magnifying glass. But anyway, tell the story of the lady, because she was like, "What do you use this for?" So I started off gently saying, "Well, you can put in baths." And she went, "What, with squid oil?"
Yeah.
And then I said, "Or you can use it in witchcraft for protection. Is that what you're going to use it for?" I said, "Yeah."
And she went, "Oh, I've got goosebumps from that," she said. And then I was buying a couple of items that Simon paid for his and everything. And she started questioning me, saying, "So what else can you use it for?" I said, "Well,
squid ink."
I said, "You can use it in protection." I said, "You could put it round a house. You could use it in some kind of herbal blend. You could sprinkle things that. You could use it on," I said, "a lot of witches have altar areas and they might use it on that." And she's like, "Oh," she was really interested, but she looked kind of scared at the same time.
This is really interesting. So it's squid ink.
Squid ink, right then. Squid ink.
Oh, it's got that old-fashioned newspaper. Oh, then it's wrapped in paper on the inside. It's got this old kind of like newspaper, but it all wraps down.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But how am I going to get it back in now? But anyway, Whitby sea salt, black. So black salt.
And the English heritage person, learnt something.
Yeah, she did. And then I bought a mug, because if you saw when I went to New York, all I came back with was like mugs, 6 mugs. Born and bred, Moreland pottery, and I just thought it was really cool. Sandra was able to get a discount because English Heritage
because
member.
I'm an English Heritage member, so it was really good because firstly I was able to get into the Abbey free, and they also, because my card is a double card, they let Simon come in on the same ticket so he didn't have to pay, and then we got 10% off in the shops for being a member.
David's put, of course you brought a mug, Simon.
Yeah. I mean, you knew that.
I wouldn't normally spend this much on a mug, but I'm assuming it's like China or something, because it was £22, which I think is quite.
But then you did get like 10% off as well.
Yeah, but it's really nice. It's got it says Whitby.
It's really good.
Abbey, but I love you've got the Abbey in silhouette. I love the bats, and I love that the bat makes the W for Whitby Abbey. So yeah, it's not the deepest mug of how I normally like them, but I thought it's really, really cool. So
I might have got one, but I didn't because I thought no, it'd be too difficult to get it home. So I thought no, I've got to be sensible.
Rachel likes it. She says, "Oh, I love that mug."
Yeah, it is lovely.
This is nice. Marilyn, it's jumped. Oh my gosh.
So it says on the box Moreland pottery, so it must be some kind of pottery, probably handmade then.
It's nice though. Oh, Tammy Pie's here. Hi, Tammy Pie.
Hi.
She says, beautiful. Lau says the mug is so worth the money.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and if it is a proper pottery or...
Look, see, it's got the address and everything.
Yeah. Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. It's not far from here.
There you go.
When I go to Stoke-on-Trent then... Mm-hmm. Oh no, Stratford-upon-Avon. Ignore me. Yeah. Not Stoke-on-Trent. Stoke-on-Trent's Birmingham way. I would say Stratford-upon-Avon-ish. More Coventry.
Right. And you've got...
This one says Old Fun Mug.
And there's something else in here as well.
Oh, this is the cup. I mean, you probably don't want to see this because it's just an everyday item.
Oh, that was... Yeah, I know what that is.
But we went into this little shop that had... all different alcoholic, unusual drinks, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were unusual drinks.
Like flavoured rums. They've got little meads, and we bought a couple of little meads to try. You had heather,
I had heather, it was lovely.
and I had apricot. But I also bought a small single malt, and it's Jameson's Orange. And I thought, that sounds really nice. They're £6, these little miniatures, and I saw this glass, and I break glasses like always. I've had some really beautiful glasses and I break them, but this one looked really sturdy. It looked like if you drop it, it would bounce.
I mean, the thickness of that, you can tell from the top of it, can't you?
Oh, that was where the price label went.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice whiskey tumbler. I mean, look at the base. It's a spiral. Look at the
thickness of it.
So I thought, well, even I'd be hard pressed to break that.
You do it deliberately, trying to give me a heart attack.
Yeah, and it's imperfect as well. There's like dints in it, and I just love it. I saw it and I loved it. Was quite pricey really for one glass, but I thought, well, that will last the rest of my life anyway.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, does that say something? Oh, it does. Whitby Distillery.
Oh,
never even realised. Look,
didn't see that.
Whitby. Don't know if that will show. Whitby Distillery. So that makes it even more of a souvenir.
That's what she said, Sandra. What did I say? Chris is talking
about the thickness of it.
Oh, the thickness. Yeah.
Oh, you mucky lot.
Yeah. You mucky lot. But that's a classic Chris.
That's true, Lel. If you break that, you need to go plastic.
Yeah.
Chris, our Chris, is he here?
Yeah, he's the one that said that's
Oh,
what
of
she
course.
said. So it's
of
only going to be
course.
Chris that would say that.
So Sandra's mission for Whitby was to get a book, a Dracula book, wasn't it?
It was.
No spoilers, because Sandra will show that. I got no intention whatsoever of getting a book because, as you know, ADD, I struggle to read, let alone a literary classic like Bram Stoker's Dracula. But you saw a couple on the first day.
I did.
And then so we said, well, let's go back tomorrow because it was a tome and didn't want to be carrying it around up the 199 steps. But when we went back the next day, oh look.
That's because you did that.
But when we went back the next day, I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh. So it's Dracula, but it's the Edward Gorey illustrated edition. And look at, even the pages got all bats on it. It's got a beautiful, soft, almost like a velvet feel here. And then it's rose petal down the sides and metallic. It's just stunning. And I was like, oh, maybe. And the writing's big.
The writing's big.
But yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. It was done in the 90s. Edward Gorey did it in the 90s. But this is a newer.
It's okay. There's a great audio version of Dracula with Alan Cumming.
Alan Cumming. All right. So you can see his illustrations and things. But I thought, well, do you know what? I've got some time off work. Maybe I'll have a go at reading Dracula.
You'll have to tell me how you get on. I'd be interested.
Yeah. So I just thought it was a really beautiful.
It is lovely
Piece. So, is there more? Or
so then it's today's stuff.
York stuff, is it?
Yes.
There's nothing in that.
No, not in that.
Okay.
Wait, because I've got to get the other one.
Right.
Have that.
Oh.
And this one.
Yeah. So we went into a shop. So that's Whitby. That's the stuff I bought in Whitby. Today we went to York, and we had a mooch around York, and we saw a teddy bear shop. I'm embarrassed even.
I'm embarrassed.
Teddy bear shop.
I love plushies.
We went in for this one but they were like expensive teddy bears. They were like the proper vintage looking ones, or like £100 plus and stuff like that. But we saw this guy. Sandra went, Simon, look. Both loved this from our childhood.
It's my favourite.
It's bag puss. So
I'm embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed. The reason why I got it, it's bag puss, but it's got 3 functions. It's a really soft plush toy, if you're into that. It's got wheat inside it and it smells of lavender. And if you heat it in a microwave, you can use it as a, for joints and things like that. But because it's weight, it's also a doorstop. And that's going to be his function here, is going to be, I don't know whether it's going to be the front room doorstop down here, because I've got that here, or in the bedroom. But anyway, bag puss, tired old sack puss.
Yeah, he's lovely though.
And Emily loves him. Weed.
If I could have, I would.
Weed.
Weed.
That's Bill and Ben. Weed. Is that what you mean?
Weed and joints. And I'm picking you up, right? He's weed and joints. You know what he's thinking.
But when you mentioned weed.
Oh, you mentioned lavender. Oh. Weed, joints. Cannabis.
You can't put bag puss in the microwave.
Yeah.
I know, it feels really weird. Well, it does say on it, put in the microwave and it releases more of the lavender smell. But it's going to be...
I would have done, but again, I have to think that I've got to get home and get things into a case. Stop laughing.
Sandra had a look through my decks that I don't want. How many are you taking?
9.
9. So that's not too bad. Wheat.
Oh, wheat.
Yeah, it's not full of weed. Imagine
That'd be cool, actually. Completely stoned. Here you go.
So last bag is... so don't need to really show this, but
I know.
one of my favourite teas, as you know, is Burn and Blend. And whenever I go to York, I pick up the Yorkshire Rose, because you can only get it from that one shop. So each store has their own unique tea blend, as well as all the others, but one unique tea blend that's particular to that store, and it's about this local area. And York's is the Yorkshire Rose, and it's gorgeous. And they've got a cold brew tea.
Yeah.
So we sampled it.
Nice.
And I've got the caddy full of this, but I took it to work, so I've been having it at work. So I bought 100 grams. 100 grams.
Remember the London one? It was London Fog.
London Fog. It's in the kitchen. Yeah. Then went to Alchemist. What's it called? Alchemy. Does it say on here? Society of Alchemists. So, where's the other one? Oh yeah. So I went to Society of Alchemists. I always buy a scent from them. First time I went, it was a nighttime one, just to help with sleep, where you spray it, you can wear it, but because it got lavender in, it kind of smelled like my grandma. So I used it for like pillows and that sort of thing at night time. Then when I went earlier in this year, I bought one called Familiars, which was one of their higher end range. And it was lovely. Really, really liked it. But then they had this one called Till Death. So as you can see, it's Society of Alchemists, Till Death. And it's eau de parfum. And we've got these nice little boxes for them now. And there it is. And it smelt really nice, didn't it? Really nice.
I smell it now.
Yeah. Oh. So I got one, and then I left, and because he said if you spray it onto, they spray them onto those little bits of card and you waft them around. I like to spray them on myself, to be honest. He said, take it with you because it's one of those that settles down, and when it settles down, you get the full aroma. And we had left, haven't we? And I was like, oh, that smells so nice. And you thought it did as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And I don't know if I'm going to York again, because I've only come this time because Sandra wanted to go. We wanted to pick some ghosts up. And I've already been twice with my other friends. So I went back and got a second one because I thought, well, then, I've got them in stock. Only then to find out, as I'm leaving, she says, can I take your email address? She says, because if you take email address, you get 10% off our online orders. I was like, you can buy things online. She was like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, if you're looking for a new scent, and they're unisex, they're all unisex, I highly recommend Till Death from Society of Alchemists. It's really,
there was another really nice one as well in that same range like that in those boxes called Vampire's Kiss.
Vampire's Kiss. That was like my second favourite. And then Familiars. So, and the girl in the shop, she went, that's my favourite out of all of them.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
How's wheat good for joints? Because you heat it up, wheat sacks, you heat them up. And say you got a frozen shoulder or something like that.
Yeah, the heat from
you pop it on your shoulder, and the heat from the wheat helps your muscles and joints.
Can you imagine that as well? All hot or warm bag puss and putting it up here for cuddles with bag puss.
I know. So then we went to Cat Gallery. To get the lucky cat. So I'd already got a black one with the Yorkshire Rose, and I'm not quite sure what, but I got one with a pride flag as well. So I'd got them, and then I said to Sandra, I want to get a ginger Tom to get like a set of 3. And I ended up getting 2 just because. So these are collector's ones, like the York Ghosts.
Yeah.
They come in these little boxes. Yeah, York's City of Cats, because as well as York being the city of ghosts, it's also the city of cats, and it says it goes back over 1,000 years, doesn't it? They come beautifully wrapped. Love cats.
I mean, that paper you could use in journaling or something.
Yeah. So I got a glass one, which has an aquamarine tint to it. I thought that was quite nice. So you can see the blue shining through. These were part of birthstones, but I never like my month birthstone. They're always something like awful, pinks or not that I've got anything against pink, but
you could use that.
I like other colours. So this was actually November's, and that one has got a little diamond heart. So I thought that was nice. You can have them without. You don't have to. It says choose your cat or your kitten, because like the ghost, where you've got ghosts and booze. For cats, you've got the cat and the kitten. And then if you want, you can then add a coloured band and a charm,
but
and
only
it's
on
free.
The standard one. She said to me that the kittens don't come with it.
Don't they?
No.
Okay. And then this cat is the closest I could get to a ginger
yeah,
Tom.
They didn't have
They didn't really have a no. They had a tabby one, and I thought about a tabby, but and this one I had the Union Jack on it, so I had to choose an orange because it was a kind of
Union Jack's cool.
Yeah. That one. So that's the closest I could get to a ginger Tom, and they've all got this paw print underneath, or that one's different.
Yes.
That one's got a cat. They're different designers.
Lel, you can order the cats online.
Yeah, you can.
The York Ghosts you can't, but the cats you can.
Yeah. So that's the cats. And then the York Ghosts, and then I'll show you the big ticket item. So I love York Ghosts. Now this is the first time I've been where we've walked straight in. If you go to the one on the Shambles, we went this time last year, didn't we? We queued for an hour and a half in the rain. And then we found out there's a little dispensary at the other end. And I went there with my friends in February, and we queued for about 15 minutes. So I said to Sandra, when we go next, we'll go to the dispensary rather than the official shop. And good job we did, because it was short. They shut the Shambles one, which I'm surprised, because they've got guaranteed trade all day long, because people queue for hours. And we got there as it opened at 10, and we were straight in. So that was good. So I got 3 this time, but they're all kind of the same design, just different colours. They have the stamp on the back.
The thing is, there's so many to choose from. You kind of don't know where to look.
You don't. And I bought a little York Ghost.
Oh, those are nice, the little bags.
Yeah, £3 for the bag. So
it's reusable. So
I've got all these boxes flattened down and kept, but
yeah, me too. The ones that
but they get in the way, don't they? That one. So as you can see, they're they're similar in design. And then the third one. Oh,
Was it a boo or are they just standard?
Standard. I forgot about a pen. I picked up this pen from the Society of Alchemists.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, they got them in gold, silver, and then this colour, which is like a rose gold, isn't it? I love the serpent on it.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, and she said they refill as well. You can use just a normal biro type refill on them.
Nice.
It's really heavy. Yeah, and then the last one.
This pile of rubbish.
I know. Lord, we're down the chute. I think it's called the Cat Shop. York Lucky Cats, if you Google it.
Yeah, the Cat Gallery, the shop was called. The shop
I don't
front,
think,
but it's not called that online, I don't think.
That one. So, let me see if I can do this.
No, let me hold one of them because I can see.
So they all match, and they're a trio. They're the sisters. The Three of Cups. I like them. So yeah, so that was the 3 I got. Sandra bought 5.
Can I just say, firstly, that I bought 2 standard ones for myself.
2 boos.
2 boos for myself, and 1 standard one for my mum. And just to remind everyone that the last time Simon went to the York Ghost shop, he bought 7. So when I came out, he said, "You spent how much?" I said, "You bought 7 last time."
I said, "How do you know that?" She watched the video and made a mental note of how many I bought. Anyway, the very last thing to show you is before we went, I should say, a friend of mine said, when you go to Whitby, do check out a shop called Punky Gingers. No, not Punky.
Gutsy
Gingers. I'm thinking of the shop in Derbyshire. Gutsy Gingers. And we were looking on the map of how to find it, and I went, actually, it looks like it's on the way to where we are staying. Little did we know that it's literally a minute's walk. You come out of our street, cross the road, and it's there. And we'd walked past it how many times? We'd even pointed to the shop next door, hadn't we? Because the shop next door, what was it called?
Wind in the Willows.
Wind in the Willows. I went, oh, look, Wind in the Willows. Not even noticing the shop next door. And yeah, the owner of that shop was so lovely.
Yeah,
really nice. She's been there 25 years. She lives above it, and it's a treasure trove of crystals and all sorts of stuff.
Lovely.
But we did that as well. Last night I had to go literally down the hill, all the way down to the harbour to get some fish and chips for us for tea, and then traipse all the way back up. And I got in, I was absolutely exhausted. It was like 15 minutes each way, only to find out this morning that there's a chip shop 2 doors down to where we were staying.
I like forever we're after said Sandra has to be on her toes around Simon.
On your toes?
Yeah.
Why? Why does she have to be on her toes? What does that mean?
Remembering things.
Oh, yeah.
Naomi. Hi, Naomi.
Hello. So, we went in, and she even gave me this bag free of charge.
Yes.
And there was a crystal, and it was... Oh, I've dropped the business card. Was it Leisha, her name?
Leisha, yes. Where's it gone? It's down there. You get it? Oh, God.
That's the business, Gutsy Gingers, and it's got a loyalty card as well. But yeah, really lovely. Yeah, just really nice. But I saw this. If you've been on Facebook or Instagram, you'll have seen it. So I did take a picture of it. And it's a blue needle quartz. And it's gorgeous. Look at that.
It's amazing.
And the flashes and
the inclusions in it, and I could see things in it just from a picture, and I said you could scry with this.
Yeah, and it's really, really nice weight. I mean, my hands are huge.
I mean, actually, although it was your big ticket item, for something like that, I think it was reasonable.
£60, $59.50.
Because some places would charge you way more than that. It is stunning.
It's really nice. And then she said, what colours do you like? And I said purple, but she didn't have a purple. I said, well, orange or red. She said, I've got a red one. So she gave me that as well. But that will make a nice little bag for something, because this is going to go out on my desk. But yeah, really beautiful. I was petrified that look at the colour there that just sprung through.
And you can literally see things in it, Simon.
Loads of colours just sparkle. Yeah, and I wrapped it, some clothes around it, got outside the door and my suitcase fell down. I was like, oh, please don't have broken. But it survived.
It survived, that's good.
So yeah, so I have one like that. I call it a witch's finger.
Oh.
All right. So apparently they're called blue needle.
That particular one, yeah.
Yeah, blue needle quartz.
Mm. So they're like a special type of quartz.
Yeah. But it's been an amazing few days. I've really enjoyed it. We couldn't have wished for better weather. I mean, yeah, apart from the journey, there was a bit of horrendous. Other than that, we've been really lucky with parking, with everything's just seemed to fall into plan, hasn't it? And
it really has.
It was nice and chilled.
Yeah.
I was so ready for a holiday, really ready. And it was just like...
So it's good.
And the sea, for me, is always a recharge.
Yeah.
If I can't get to the sea for one particular... If a year goes by without going to the sea, I really feel it. And it's just like I soak it up when I'm there. So, yeah, it was great. And it was nice to do it with Sandra as well.
And it was nice to do it with you, of course.
And for you to see it. And
yeah, it was lovely.
I bought a fire quartz necklace. Can't wait for it to come. Oh, wow.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
And Chris, we saw that you're going live. You're doing a live. Yes. You're returning to the world of tarot.
It's exciting. I'm hoping that you're going on at 9 or something, because I've got to get home tomorrow and I want to be home in time to be on Watch Your Live.
He normally does 9.
Yeah. Because...
yeah, we were like, oh, it's a shame he's not doing it Wednesday when we're together. We could have sat and watched it tonight, but never mind.
I always hate the going home bit. I know you have to, but...
all good things and all that.
I know.
But we're going to Glastonbury for a week at Samhain, so that will be fun. Hopefully the vlog will go up tomorrow. I have started putting... Like I say, the first day has gone into iMovies and it's already at 30 minutes. So I think it's going to be over an hour. But anyway, enjoy that.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for, 9 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Brilliant.
I'll be there.
Yeah, and me.
So yeah, what else have we got coming in? Oh, Saturday Spotlight. So... I don't know if Cheryl's still here in the chat, but I got a notification from her today that she's dispatched a book that I'd ordered from her. So I'm assuming that will be coming with the decks for Spotlight on Saturday. So join me and Cheryl 7 p.m. on Saturday evening for our Spotlight. We'll have a look at what new decks have been released in the UK.
Yeah. David said departing makes the heart grow fonder.
That's why she keeps coming back, David. Anyway, thanks everyone. It's lovely for you to join us. We're going to go and grab some tea. And yeah, it's been fun to hang out. So whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your week.
Yeah.
And until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.